What's up, boys? It is Beluga here, back again with another video. Now, today's story time is about the time that I witnessed a student and a teacher at my old middle school get into a brawl, a straight up fist fight, just throwing fisticuffs like no tomorrow. If you do like the story time, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, turn on post notifications, or actually, a demon is gonna come from under your bed and lick your toes at night. You don't want that to happen, so turn on post notifications, alright? Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into the story time now. Now, in today's story time, takes place in 6th grade. Like I said, 6th grade, very crazy fucking year. A lot of crazy shit happened. This was around the time when I started shifting from my sportsy weirdo kid form into my now, I don't know what I am now. So, yeah, it was a very transitional year, transitioning from that middle school. Wait, no, from my elementary school mindset to my middle school mindset. So yeah, the story time starts off like any other day. I wake up, get ready for school, I head to school, and I had ISS for a reason that I'm going to make a whole nother story time about, because that can be a story in of itself. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, so I get to ISS, I put my backpack down, and I usually take off my shoes because, like, my shoes, I don't know why, but my feet are very uncomfortable if I'm just, like, standing still in shoes, so it's very hot and uncomfortable, so I just take them off. Now I go to bed. So I go to sleep, then I get woken up so we can go to lunch. So I go to lunch, we come back, and I start doing my work because I didn't want to be a lazy fuck. And yeah, we're just, we're just vibing. Getting ISS is not good, but if you go to a school where, like, there's a really chill ISS teacher, like in my old middle school, bro, ISS can be better than regular class, definitely, because we were just sitting there listening to gospel music in total silence. That may sound like fucking terrible to you, but bro, it's just a straight vibe. So yeah, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden we just start hearing random footsteps coming from the downstairs hallway, because we were very close to the downstairs hallway. We were upstairs, but we could definitely hear down there. And then we just start hearing the loudest footsteps and bangs coming from the staircase, because the entrance to the staircase led to a hallway in front of you, and to your left and to your right was our classroom. So we could definitely hear that shit. So we start hearing that, we're like, oh shit. And then our ISS teacher tells us to calm down, and she's gonna go check it out, whatever's going down. So she goes outside, and then we're looking at her, all like, what the fuck's going on? Then we just look over at her face, and her eyes are wide open. She's like, oh shit, they're fighting. And oh, that's all she said. And then she just started booking it over there. So we're just like, oh shit, there's a fight. And then I had a friend that I was in ISS with, which was actually the guy. I had actually gotten into a fight to get in ISS, and the guy that I got into a fight with was, I guess, we were pretty cool after, because like I said, you can't stay mad at someone in like 6th grade, you're probably gonna be friends right after. So I'm like, bro, go check it out. And he's like, nah, you do it. And I'm like, nah, bro, you gotta go check it out. I'm just vibing. You were like the main one wondering what's going on. Go out there and see. He's like, alright, bro. And he goes outside and he's like, oh yeah, it's Miss So-and-so and Miranda fucking fighting. And we're like, oh shit, what? And Miranda was a student, and Miss So-so was a fucking teacher. So we were just like, oh shit, they're fighting? And then everyone just gets absolutely invested in what's going on now. So we all just straight up run outside. Well, not all of us. There were the goody two-shoes that stayed back. But, yeah, I was not one of those people. I wanted to see what the fuck was going down. So I go out there, and sure enough, it was, Miss So-and-so and Miranda getting into a fight, like fucking always. So they're just going at it, throwing fisticuffs. Our ISS teacher is trying to break it up. And me and my homie, we looked at each other and we had already made a fucking pact. If they fuck with that lady and she started like losing control, we're gonna go in there and help. Because that lady was old, she was an old lady, and we felt so much sympathy towards her. Because I just did not want to see her like get hurt because these two fucking idiots are fighting each other. So we were like, yeah, if this gets out of control, we're gonna go in there. So sure enough, it gets out of control. The teacher cannot handle both of them fighting at the same time. So me and my boy are like, alright, we gotta go. And we go in and we start breaking it up. And once we break them up, the girl, not the teacher, Miranda is getting all pissed at us now because I guess we touched her wrong. And I didn't really care if she was mad. Like, you were just getting in a fight with a teacher, first of all, which on your part is like really stupid. And second of all, the lady that was trying to break you guys up literally got hurt because you idiots were acting like dumbasses and wanted to fight in the middle of school. So we had no regrets doing what we did. So we're like, shut up, you need to stop fighting, you could have got that lady hurt. And we point over there and she was like, I don't care. And then she just straight up pushes my friend. And then my friend, I could see in his eyes, he had a very short temper. So I look over to him and he's just like he was ready to fight. He had his hands balled and he did that like very it's hard to describe, but he did this phase where it looked like he was holding his breath, and he was just like, he looks like he was like extremely pissed off. You probably know what I'm talking about. So he has that face, and I'm just like, oh shit, I can't let this happen. So I go over and I say, bro, stop pushing each other, you cannot do that. Like I said, you already got into one fight. If you get into another, you're definitely gonna get suspended or even worse, expelled from school. So you need to stop and you need to calm down. And I just look over to see the teacher and I was like, bro, you really are gonna fight a 6th grader? And she's like, shut up. And I was like, alright, have fun losing your job. And I pushed the teacher away from me because she was like really pissed at me also. So she was grabbing onto my arm because I had, I guess, touched her too roughly. So she's grabbing onto my arm, I push her off me and I start going back in the classroom because me and my boy, I know my boy was like straight up mad as shit. So I was like, I'm not finna stick around here and like let this whole thing build up. Me and my friend are just gonna go back in the classroom because I don't really want to get too involved in that. So me and him leave, and they didn't get into a fight, surprisingly. Yeah, and I didn't hear much about the story after that. But then a couple of days later, my friend, the same friend that got pushed and helped me break up the fight, he comes over to me and he's like, bro, they took me to the office that day and apparently the teacher lost all privileges of teaching at any other schools, and the girl got suspended and could possibly be getting expelled because her mom's like straight up pissed off, and it was just not a pretty situation. So yeah, I didn't get hurt or anything in this story time, surprisingly. And yeah, that is the story of how I witnessed and broke up a fight between a student and a teacher. The moral of the story is, please do not get into fights at school. Fighting in general is just not a good idea. You should try and avoid all fights, which I know is not, you're not able to do it all the time, but if you can, definitely do, because you do not want to end up like Miss Miranda and Miss So-and-so. Alright, don't do what they did. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the video. I hope you did like it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. It'd be supporting me so much. I've been grinding these past couple of days just trying to give content to you guys, so it would really appreciate it if you like and subscribed. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can go follow my other socials. You already know. They're all at Beluga Boy, Beluga. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys.